Hello friends, this is John here and I'm here with another video. It took me a long time, I know, but yeah, here I am with another important video, another important question which students ask me generally when whatever country they choose to go to. So one of the important questions they ask me is either to choose thesis or non-thesis. When they go for masters in agriculture. So in this video I'll talk about both thesis program and non-thesis program, and also I will uh, uh, tell you about what are different things spent in thesis and what are the different things spent in non-thesis and what are the advantages and also how to apply to them. So in most of the western countries like Canada and the US, there are two types of master's programs. One is thesis program, where the name itself tells you you do a research for 2 years of your program and you write a report of it. So it's a simple, very simple definition of thesis. So that particular report is called thesis. And another program is non-thesis, where you go to a classroom like your undergrad and do a lot of coursework and no research basically, and you do with a group of students and you don't do particularly any research. So what are the different things, what are the different things spent in this thesis program, and what is that? So basically thesis program is research. So you do research on a particular project for 2 years of your masters, and then you write a report on that for of 60 to 100 page, which is called thesis. So you work under a particular professor on a particular project, uh, who will guide you, who will supervise you in your masters. And so as you do completely research in your 2 years, you'll have very few courses, normally 2 to 3 depending on the university, sometimes 4, but very few courses, 2 to 4 courses in 2 years of your masters. So you can take these courses either in the first semester or the last semester, or anytime you want, but you need to take only 4 courses. So 4 3+1s, or like 2 3+1s depending on university and the country or whatever, it depends, but basically you will do very few courses and more research. That's the point. So since you're doing research and research involves money, so there'll be a lot of sources of funding for a particular research done by a professor, and that professor will give you that funding he has for those projects to you, as because you are a student working under him on those projects. So you'll have chances to get complete funding, fully funding, or partial funding depending on the funds available for your professor, but there are more chances to get funding in a thesis program. So basically you do research, and you write a report which is called thesis, and also you might publish a paper depending on how soon, or depending on the project, you'll most probably publish a paper. So this will give you a 2 years research experience at a grad level, which will help you into going into research jobs in companies like Syngenta, Bayer, Corteva. Uh, Not only that, you can also, if you wish to do a PhD, which is completely research, so doing a thesis program will give you the basics of research and will help you into getting a good PhD program very easily. So how to apply? So since you need a professor to guide you and to supervise you in your master's program, you need to first mail a professor asking for his acceptance that you want to work under that particular professor. So you need to write mails to different professors expressing your research interests, and if your research interests and the professor's research interests coincide, they will accept you as a student. So I will make another video of how to mail to a supervisor and what are the things you need to write in the mail and what are the things you need to attach with the mail, and how to do that in a completely total different video. But for now, that's the simple process of how to apply to a thesis program. Now, non-thesis. Non-thesis, basically it's in the name again, non-thesis. So there is no thesis, which means there is no research. So basically it's like undergrad, where you go to classes uh, continuously and take different courses throughout your masters, and you do very little research. So again, no research. So you don't do research in your masters like a thesis program. You don't work on a particular single project, but you take different number of courses. So you might take 12 to 15 courses, again depending on the university and the program, but what the number of courses you need to take depends upon the number of total credits you need to complete in order to complete the program. So um, 3 plus 1s, 1 plus 1s, it depends on the number of credits you need. So you're looking at 12 to 15 courses per 2 years, which you might take 4 to 5 in each semester, and the last semester would be an internship, which is called co-op in most Canadian universities, and or you'll work in a laboratory where uh, you'll work on a project for that particular semester, and you might write a small 20-30 page report and submit to your professor, and that's it. So since there is no research, you're involved in a non-thesis program, there'll be no funding opportunities, and you might get sometimes scholarship based on merit when you get admitted, but basically there is no funding in non-thesis programs. So what are the career opportunities? So the career opportunities in non-thesis programs, especially in agriculture, uh, because you study a master's level program with studying, taking graduate level courses, you can go into either sales or marketing, supply, supply chains, and also production, and consulting, this type of uh, jobs, again in same companies like Syngenta, Bayer, Corteva, Cargill, Nutrien, and other local companies too. Mm, So how to apply? So how to apply to this particular program? Uh, since you don't need a professor to guide you as you're doing no research, you can directly apply to the university without prior mailing a professor. So you just gather all the documents, apply to a university, submit all the documents, and if they like your profile and if they like your resume, and if you have good academic credentials, you will get into a non-thesis program very easily. So that's the process to apply non-thesis program. And so basically that's the difference between thesis and non-thesis. So choose depending on your future goals, or either you want to work in research or if you want to go to PhD, choose thesis program. And if you just want to do a master's in a foreign university, and also if you want to, if you are okay with going into either other sectors too, you can also choose non-thesis. But remember one thing, Canadian universities do not generally offer non-thesis programs. uh, at least at the moment, more all of the universities are majorly offering only thesis programs. But again, please check the university websites. I'm not totally updated, I'm sorry about that, but please check the university websites and confirm with the program coordinators of each university. So good luck for your master's applications, and please comment below any questions you have, and also any other videos you want me to make, and also please like and subscribe. Thank you.